Atrocities and resistance in the Balkans, the role of women in confronting the Janissary army. The Janissary army, established in the 15th century, was part of the Ottoman military. Known for its strength and bravery, it also committed unforgettable atrocities against the Balkan populations. The Ottoman sultans used this army to suppress revolts and expand their influence, leading to significant suffering for civilians, especially women. In 1459, the Janissary army seized the city of Sirmium in Serbia. This moment marked the beginning of a long-term occupation. Soldiers used violence and intimidation to drive out local populations. However, women bravely resisted, organizing protests to defend their homes and families, showcasing the strength of their will. In 1521, the Janissary army entered Bosnia, committing brutal massacres. Many civilians were killed, and women and children were captured. However, the women of the village organized themselves to defend each other, successfully rescuing several girls from captivity, reflecting their spirit of solidarity. During the occupation, many women in the Balkans were enslaved. In 1566, a group of women from the village of Vukovar was taken to become part of the royal harem. However, some women bravely resisted, attempting to escape and sharing information about hiding places, helping to rescue others. Despite the atrocities, local populations resisted Ottoman occupation. In 1596, a revolution broke out in Serbia against the Janissary army. Women were a crucial part of this resistance, participating in organizing protests and supporting fighters, demonstrating their vital role in the struggle for freedom. In 1648, the residents of the village of Medveđa were forced to leave their homes due to the advance of the Janissary army. However, women formed groups to defend their families, successfully protecting some children and the elderly during the displacement, demonstrating the strength of family bonds. The atrocities committed by the Janissary army impacted local culture. In 1700, folk tales began to emerge, recounting the suffering of people under occupation. Women used these stories as a means to preserve cultural identity and enhance the spirit of resistance, passing their experiences to future generations. With the onset of the 18th century, the region witnessed a series of Ottoman wars. In 1716, the Janissary forces invaded Hungary, committing new massacres. However, women organized teams to defend their villages, contributing to the fighting spirit of the community. By the early 19th century, the power of the Janissary army began to decline. In 1821, the Greek Revolution against the Ottomans broke out, leading to the end of the occupation. Women were part of this revolution, participating in battles and providing logistical support, contributing to the victory. The atrocities of the Janissary army in the Balkans remain a painful part of history. However, the resistance and solidarity of women in the face of these atrocities reflect the strength of human will. We must remember these events to prevent their recurrence in the future and promote values of humanity and justice.